Welcome from La Selva del Camp, which is a little village north of Tarragona. And the reason why I came here is because I didn't want to kind of spend the night in the big cities along the coast. I wanted something with a view on the mountains like this one, and also to stay in this hotel, which, I mean, good news for me, it was like a 3 stars hotel. It was really nice, and they just paid today, I think everything was yeah, like $50, I think, like the room and the breakfast. The parking is free. That is very important when you have a car. So instead of staying in those big touristic towns on the coast, I just drove with like 15 minutes north in the mountains, and I saved on the hotel room itself. No issue with the parking. I had everything I needed in the room. The internet, I wouldn't say the internet was the fastest I have had, but that was good because yesterday night I didn't look at my phone, didn't watch any YouTube video. I just slept, and I woke up today at 7 a.m. So everything went very good, and now I cannot stay longer here because the plan is to continue the road trip and to go to Terragona, which is the next city on my list. It's also a coastal city. I won't tell you more about it because that's where I'm going now. Follow me. Hola amigos y bienvenido a Terragona. Terragona is a city northeast of Spain in the region of Catalonia, south of Barcelona, that used to be 2000 years ago the capital of the Roman province of Spain, because when the Roman Empire was expanding, it had provinces. Again, Rome capital, which is today capital of Italy, that used to be the capital of the Roman Empire, is more than 1,000 kilometers away from where I am now. But to manage these regions locally, they needed kind of capitals. Terragona, this city, used to be the capital of this Roman province. The remains of that past is still standing up to today. Behind me there is the Circus of Tarragona, or El Cirque De Tarragona, and that one is a Roman building that used at the time to host what they call like horse and char races. So, you know, like these chars carried by horses, so they would do these races here in this circus. The interesting part about this one is that since it is in the city, as you could see, there is like people who are living here around. So the construction of that circus is not like the kind of the circular one that you would see in the Colosseum, for example. It's more like straight like this. Unfortunately today I cannot go inside because it's January the 2nd and it's a Sunday, so it's closed anyway. But maybe another time. This Circus of Terragona is not the only one. In fact, there are more than 15 archaeological sites that are part of what they call the Roman archaeological heritage of Terragona, and it has this circus here. There is a tower, there is even an Arc of Triumph, which is like not exactly in the city center, a little bit away of it. And as I like to say, the UNESCO has good eyes for the good things, because this circus, not only this circus but the other Roman archaeological sites of Terragona, they were listed in the UNESCO heritage, which you could see here in this plate, Plaza de la UNESCO. They even name it the place of UNESCO. Is this the symbol of UNESCO? Yeah, maybe. No, I don't think so. So yeah, these are the vibes of Terragona this morning. So it's January the 2nd. So quite calm. Don't see, probably the only visitor here. Most of the people here seem like locals. And yeah, you see the circus is closed because the door would be that one there. And as I told you, it does not have that circular shape. You know, like it's quite like linear. You see, like from there to there. That's the width of the circus, and that's where I guess the chariot, like the horses carrying the chariot, would compete. you know, like the race, the horse race. And yeah, that's not like the Colosseum thing or most of the Roman arenas that were more like, you know, kind of circular. And the architecture is beautiful. Catalonia flags, I see them a lot. I see more Catalonian flags than than Spanish ones. See what they got. Wow, get the view from here. And welcome to El Cirque Roma from Tarragona, northeast of Spain. Most of the archaeological Roman sites here in Terragona dates from the 1st century, so most of them will have like 2,000 years of I would say of history. Like this one here, as you could see, it's inscribed in the wall there, Cirque Roma, and it's written 1 DC. I guess it means 1 century AD. And as you could see here, I'm not sure where was the part that the horses would compete in it, but maybe it's on the other side of the wall there. But as you can see, the shape of it is not any circular shape. But again, this is the visual part of it. Usually what happens is that there may be things that are, you know, buried under the ground here that we don't see, that maybe were also part of the circus. And that's today what was excavated, is this stuff that you see here. But my lesson from the city of Athens in Greece is just a lot of things are still buried under the ground. That's why, like, one day I asked my friend who is like, you know, born and raised in Athens, I asked him like why people don't renovate their houses and do like some kind of heavy work. He says because if you do so and you start seeing that you have some old, let's say, artifacts or stuff like that under your house, the city will come, seize the it's not seize the house, but they will kind of give you a price for it, and usually that price is not probably the best thing for the owner. And yeah, so he will go from I want to renovate my house because I love it, I want to spend more time to it, to I have no more house and they just gave me a price that may not be up to the value of my house. So that's probably the other extreme case of Athens, because yeah. And it even delayed the construction of the metro of Athens, because then when I think it was the station of Acropolis, when they were digging there to build the metro station, they found a lot of artifacts, like more than 50,000. And yeah, so they brought tons of archaeologists, historians, etc., and they took out everything they found. Some of them they displayed it in the metro station of Athens, the other ones in the museum of Acropolis, which you can visit today. But yeah, that's probably the other extreme. And the city of Terragona is really, I mean, at least the architecture is really interesting. And lucky me, today is like January 2nd, so there aren't, like, you know, a lot of tourists, and the locals are probably preparing for to start their work tomorrow. So yeah, it's kind of quite empty, and it's also early. It's probably now, I mean, early. It's still 11 a.m. Not that early, but yeah, I feel like I have most of the old town of Terragona for me. And yeah, back to the Roman heritage. So there are other sites, not the only one. They have like another tower. They even have an Arc de Triomphe, which is not exactly in Terragona, that was built by Hadrian, the Emperor Hadrian, who, if you remember my previous vlog from the city of Athens, there is the Gate of Hadrian. It was also built in his honor. So the same thing here. He was, you know, fan of gates and Arc de Triomphe. So yeah, I will probably go see that one also, the Arc de Triomphe of, is it called Breda? Yeah, Arc de Triomphe of Breda, I think. Wow, the old town is beautiful. Ayuntament is like the city hall, I guess. They're like the vibes in the morning. The city is waking up slowly. Some people arguing, no. No. Barcelona will win. Of course Barcelona will win. We are in Catalonia. But hey, I have a secret. Don't tell them that I'm a big fan of Real Madrid. I don't want to run into trouble. Yeah, hopefully I didn't bring my my Real Madrid jersey. Well, the tiles, I see them in many places and they are just beautiful. And the colors. While in the West, mainly France, especially Paris, the houses in the city center have like the same color, which is gray. Like most of them are gray. I think here in Spain it's maybe not allowed to have two houses with the same color, because just look at here. There aren't like two houses that have the same color. At least I didn't see them. Like look at this one, blue, yellow, a little bit reddish. This is yellowish, but not the same yellow as the other one. Yeah, I think in Spain is forbidden to have two houses with the same color. I mean, I don't know, but it just I mean, I like it. It adds like more life to the city. And yeah, I guess this is the city hall. Let's check out the city hall of Tarragona and some local newspapers. They're saying the quarantine de persistence symptoms. They have reduced the quarantine time from 10 to 7 days. Yep, it's crazy. Like the COVID has unified everything, including the newspaper. You know. Napoleon have come to this place. Look at this book, Terragona a la guerra del francés. So that is definitely during Napoleon era. Yeah, probably they have resisted quite well here. You see the army is in blue. It looks like the French army. History, and history. Now let's go discover some nice Christmas mood. We are leaving Catalonia region and we are going to the next one, which is Valencia. So that's the home of Valencia city, and we are going to Peníscola Castle, which you will see in a few minutes.